It's like a wooden ball of darkness, but there's little holes poked inside.
There's a cave on a second floor. Sweat was coming down the walls. None of it made sense.
It was like a death trap, just one staircase down. It was like the best club that ever existed.
The people that move inside the ball, they create these silhouettes.
I could say how I felt, dance how I felt.
You could feel things building. I just danced by myself for like 3 hours.
It was just intoxicating.
Dance floor utopia. And those are the best times I've ever had.
That one night was probably like the most realized I ever was. You walk into a room and it feels like it's been happening forever. A sense of being part of like strands of something.
A lot of us are really lonely, going through the daily grind. And I want people in the audience to feel less alone, like they can belong somewhere and feel love for their friends.
It's not even escapism. It's escapism, but in the sense that you can be your true self there, and humans can act in the way they really want to be.
Knowing we're all coming together from different places and just being unified in this thing that we all love.
When I found myself finding techno music, it just hit. It was so alien to me because I grew up in such a sheltered environment. I just wanted more. I was like a fiend for it.
When I had my daughter, it's like I couldn't go out anymore late at night. But I had so much time to walk around. It was just I'd been kind of defined by this stuff for the last while, and then all of a sudden I was just not part of it. And I was like, does that mean I don't exist anymore or something? Which is ludicrous.
Feels so removed from real life, but also feels more real than real life itself. I think at its best, the club can be a place where you can find your true self, you can accept yourself for who you are, you can find like-minded people.
The joy is the family that we've chosen as a result of having all these things in common, and the bonding that you experience between people who like the same things as you, and finding something that we all love in such a niche place. I grew up with just my parents. We didn't have a big family, and I think having that kind of extended family really gave me a lot of joy. And I'm learning that without the people, raving for me is meaningless.
You feel like characters in a show, you feel like characters in a movie, you feel more than real, more than you're just living in a world and you're going out after a hard week or something. You feel like this is bigger than yourself.
I'm searching for a sense of unity, an impossible rare beauty, I guess. But it seems a little bit more clear and a little bit more tangible now.
Music has helped me find my tribe, my community. I think everyone is searching for that in their own way, and it's not always easy to find. I want to create a space where people can connect through the music, that universal language, and feel that acceptance, and find a true feeling of joy with one another.
The joy is a bunch of misfits from different places finding community in the things that we all like. That's the joy. The joy that you get raving, it's inseparable from the joy that you get from forming connectedness with people.
Just standing in the middle of a club at 5:45 in the morning and realizing you don't know that many people in the room, but something's all right here. It makes me feel more hopeful about people, more hopeful about our existence.
I've never felt more complete than I have in this community.
I think I always wondered if there would be like a match in the world. If you're young and you're feeling really alone or whatever, you wonder if there's a match, and it turns out that there are matches. It's not like a colony of ants or something, but it's like a club for bugs.
Cigarettes is over here.
with this young lady, and she was telling me at the end of it, she said, "I'm leaving. Thank you for tonight. It was beautiful." And then she left. And I remember seeing her like maybe like about a week later in the street, and we walked by each other, and we just kind of gave a nod. There was something like very powerful about that nod there, because it's almost like we were part of some sort of secret society. It's like, you know what's what. And it's like, it's always the ... It's never, definite, like, this is where our story concludes. It's like, maybe I'll see you again, but right now I'm just doing my own thing. Maybe I'll see you again.